guys, welcome to my second video. In my first video, I showed you how to do a Chinese makeup look from start to finish, but now I really want to get into the nitty gritty and we're gonna go part by part, step by step. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about lashes, specifically Manhua lashes. And I'm gonna show you 3 different ways you can do Manhua lashes. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna be going in levels of easiest to most difficult, and the easiest one first, in my opinion, is strip lashes. Some people may disagree with me on this, but strip lashes are the easiest to do once you actually learn how to do them. So you're gonna take your lash glue. Mine is literally from the beauty supply store. It doesn't really matter that much, but if you do want like a quality brand, one is the dual lash glue. You can get that at Ulta. That's one that I normally use as well. So you're gonna take the glue, put it on your hand. You want to let it get tacky. I'm using like the very liquid ver of where you push it out on here, but there are also lash glues that come with the applicator where you can put it directly on the lashes. But in my opinion, this one is definitely the easiest. You have a lot more control and you can really do what you want with it. Right now, this lash glue is not tacky. Look, it's still very liquidy. It's not sticking or anything. This is how you know the lash glue is not tacky yet. You have to let it sit for a little bit more, because if you try to put your lashes on right while it's at this state, it's not going to stick and you're just going to have a mess on your eyes. So while the lash glue is drying, let's talk about the lashes. This is basically what Manhua lashes look like. Like I said, they're very spiky and they're very outward. These lashes I actually got from a reseller, which I don't know who they are, but this is available on Amazon Japan. It's about $7, although it is more of a hefty shipping fee. But I love these lashes. Once I run out, I'm totally going to go buy them again because I love these. They're just stunning. You'll see. So now let's come back to the lash glue. This is what the lash glue is looking like now. You can see now it's actually sticking. So it's pretty tacky right now. To be honest, I might have let it dry a little bit too much. We all make mistakes, okay? Now before you apply the lashes, it's a very important step. You want to apply a very thin coat of mascara. When I say thin, I mean thin. You don't want it to be too thick, but you really do want to coat all of your lashes. I'm using this one from Benefit. You want something that's actually going to coat all of your lash hairs, because if you put false lashes on while your lashes are not actually covered, you're going to have this really weird like gray cast underneath, and you're going to be able to see where the lashes start and where your actual falsies are. Just like that. And because I gave my lashes a little bit more length and a little bit more thickness, like I said, they're really going to blend in with the false lashes, just versus if they were more straight outwards. From the side, you would see it. You would see the false lashes and then you see the straight lashes just going out. Okay, so my lash glue is once again tacky. It's okay. So you're just going to take the lashes and you're going to apply all over on the line. So you're going to go just here. I just like to tap it. I feel like this method works really well and make sure that I get all the product to evenly make a nice line. It should look something like this. Make sure you get the inner corners, because the inner corners is really when we start to like kind of tear up, kind of comes over here, and that's where the lashes will start to come off. So really make sure you get that glue on the inner corners and also on the end corners. I know for me, my eyes are literally watering so bad on this side. So it definitely helps to make sure that lash glue is stuck. Now applying lashes. I'm gonna look down, okay? You wanna look down because this is the best way you're gonna see it. If you're looking up, it's just hard to get the angle. So you're gonna wanna look down. You can apply them with your fingers, you can apply them with tweezers. This video, I'm gonna apply them with tweezers. I feel like that's pretty easy. You're just gonna apply them straight in the middle. Now you wanna apply them straight in the middle, basically to give it a base. Because if you're starting at the ends, you have the whole 2/3 of the lash just left in the wind. But if you start in the middle, you've got the ends left in the wind, but like the base is nice and connected. You're gonna go above your lashes. You can see I'm going from the side. I'm going to show you. I'm not going straight. I'm going from above so I can get above my lashes. Going straight, you're just going to like come in like that, and it's just going to get weird. You're just going to go down, down, down until it hits the middle. Now, it may not stick, and that's okay. My lash glue might already be dry. That's usually what it is. If it doesn't stick right away, it might be the fact that the lash glue is dry, and that's okay. Stuff like that happens. And you're just going to push. So mine sticks like that. So that's going to look. Let it just sit there for a second so it's nice and connected. You're going to take your tweezer. You're going to grab the end and you're just going to pull that and connect it to the lash line. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to go above my lashes and connect it to my lash line. And this is where you might be able to use your fingers. You're going to take the lashes and you're just going to like push it into your eye like that. Make sure it's really nice and stuck. And your eyes might get a little bit watery. I know mine are right now. This eye's getting watery. There's nothing even on this eye. So we want that really to be connected. It may look iffy right now, and that's okay. We just want to get it on the eye. And then we're going to take the inner corner and do the same thing. Take it and just push it in there. I like to use my tweezers because my fingers are like a little bit too big to get in this corner. Just push in like that. So push, 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 push. Okay, so they're on. Now we can do some editing. So let's take a good look at my lashes, right? When I close my eyes, you can see that lash band on the eye, and that is not what you want. You don't want it to be sticking to the skin on your eye. It's going to be so noticeable. You want it to be as close to your lash line as possible. So let me show you. When I pick this up, okay, it should be down here. not all the way above here, if that makes any sense. So we're basically just gonna pick this up and maneuver it downwards. This is where I'm going to go in with a little bit extra glue. I'm just going to take a little bit on the tweezer, and I'm going to go in the inner corner, and I'm going to go directly on the lash line so that I can then take my lashes, grab them, once again grab them, and I'm going to put them right on my lash line and push. This is how it looks a lot better. I'm going to do that for the rest of the lash. I'm going to take it and go in between, like where my lashes are and where the fake lashes are. Again, you don't want it to be all the way up here. You want it to be all the way down here. Okay, so now that they're dry, this is what the lashes are looking like. You can see they're now connected a little bit more to my lash line. It might be stuck a little bit to the skin a little bit more, but that's okay. It can't be 100% perfect, but we just don't want it to be really, really attached to the actual eyelid that much. So now you're gonna see all this like white stuff here. Now, even though this lash glue does dry clear, you're still gonna get like a little bit of residue. A really black liquid liner, it could be eyeshadow too, but I feel like liquid eyeliner works a lot better, especially for longevity. You're just gonna go over on top and you're just gonna cover it up. You're not really going on your actual skin, you're just going directly on the lash line. If you were drawing eyeliner, this is a perfect step for you to like cover it up too with the eyeliner. And I like to do it underneath too, just to make sure, especially in the inner corner. This is why you need something very, very pigmented, because when you're doing it around your eye area, it can get a little bit iffy. So you want something that can really pigmented, that you only need a little bit to do. So now this is how the lashes look. So cute, aren't they? When I close my eyes, you can see that the lash band is now covered up. It's a lot more black. Let me do a little bit of an eyeliner so you can see like how the full look looks. Yeah, see how pretty that is? Like, they're so gorgeous. In real life, they're just so beautiful. Here, so you can see them from the side. A little bit more of a close-up. They're so pretty. I love these the most because I swear they just look like so filter looking. I just love them. They're so perfect. So this is how you achieve the Manhua look on strip lashes. Now to the second easiest one to me, which is no lashes at all. So this is going to be just using your natural lashes to clump them together and make the Manhua lash look. You're gonna want to heavily use mascara. So for this, I'm telling you guys, you need a super thick mascara. Get the thickest one you can find. If you're gonna do any sort of clumping whatsoever, you want thick mascara. I love this one, the Fenty Hella Thick one. It says it in the name. Now my lashes are still covered with a little bit of mascara from the first one, but you're just gonna go in and fully coat all your lashes. Like, do a really nice generous layer. Don't skimp on it. Go heavy, guys. I'm telling you, because when we clump them together, this is how we're gonna get that length and definition, and how we're gonna make it look really defined. And if your lashes are too thin, it's not gonna work. Eyes are fully coated with the mascara, but to clump the actual lashes, we're not gonna use mascara. We're gonna use brow gel. Now, you can use anything that's a clear gel. So it could be a brow gel, it could be a clear mascara. You could even do lash glue, which I wouldn't really recommend because when it dries down, it gets really sticky and messy. So I recommend using a brow gel, something sort of liquid. You're gonna fully coat your tweezers with it. Now this one, you definitely do need your tweezers for this because we're gonna be clumping and you're not gonna be able to use your fingers. So go in and get some tweezers. Any tweezers work, but I really recommend these pointed ones because they really get inside your lashes versus the straight ones. So we want the lashes to be very thick and defined, and we don't want that many on the eyes. For the Manhua lashes, I like to start in the middle again because this is the biggest point. The middle portion is gonna be the thickest and the longest point. So when we're doing this, we're basically putting everything else in motion. So I'm taking it and pulling a bunch of lashes all the way from the end on the sides to make this one lash really stand out. Now the length of your lashes does depend. I know some people have really long lashes. I feel like mine are more on the shorter side, so don't expect anything crazy, okay? Your lashes look how they look. It's not a bad thing. So we got that one nice little long lash. Now I'm gonna go here on the ends. I'm gonna clump these together too. I'm also gonna get this tiny one in the inner corner. The inner and the outer corner, the smallest one. So it doesn't need to be as thick. It just needs to be a little bit tinier, you see? All I'm doing is literally grabbing it and I'm holding it and then I'm pushing up. That's literally it. Grab, hold, push up. You're not going to be pulling out your lashes, okay? Like, don't be that rough with it. You only need a little bit of strength. Now, this is how they're looking. Don't expect them to look perfect at this stage because they won't. Because this is the key where things are going to get a little bit crazy, but it's going to bring the whole look together. You're going to pull out a lash curler. Now this, you might be a little bit scared. Like, girl, what do you mean? Putting a lash curler after mascara. There have been stories of people, they put the lash curler on after they use mascara and their lashes have like been ripped out. I've been doing this for literally years and I've never had that happen to me before. I think the only thing you have to look out for is make sure that your lashes aren't super wet and you're not doing it with a lot of force. Like, don't push super hard and then rip them out. That's like kind of inevitable. I like to curl my lashes after because if I curl it before and then I add the product, it's just gonna flop. The weight of the mascara is gonna make them flop down a little bit more. So that's why I always stand by curling my lashes after using mascara. You don't have to take the risk, you can do it before, but I get the best results when I do it after. I'm sorry. I'm using the Alicia one, and I really love this. I've never been the super big lash curler girl, but I've been really loving it. And you can see I'm pulsing it a little bit just to really make sure it's nice and on. I've seen some people do some crazy stuff like that. I feel like that's what makes you rip out your lashes. Like, we should not be doing acrobats on our eyes. And then boom, nice and long. And now we can clump it a little bit better. So then it should end up looking a little bit like this. I didn't do anything fancy. I basically just did that clumping process all over again with a little bit of mascara here and there to make them thicker. Like I said, the thing about this, why I think it's a little bit trickier, is that it really just kind of depends on your natural lashes. For example, you can see my lashes on this side are a lot thicker and longer than on this side, so they have a completely different look. Also, it takes a lot of time to clump up those lashes and make them very, very individual and still. I do this occasionally. Here are a couple photos of me doing it, but mine are a little bit smaller. They're not as thick. These lashes, they work really well with the eyeliner, so let me add one so you can see like the full look. And this is how they look, like a very toned down look of the original Manhua lashes, but they're a lot smaller. But again, my lashes are different, so if you have super long lashes, it'll probably come out looking like the first look. And I feel like it just really makes your eyes look a little bit bigger, especially if you have egg style makeup. If you're going for a very cutesy vibe, I would definitely recommend this. Now we're going to get into the lash style, which I think is the hardest in my opinion, but individual lashes. Sorry, mine are so scattered. Individual lashes, in my opinion, they're a little bit hard only because it takes a lot of practice. But once you get it, guys, I'm telling you, it's easy. But let me show you how I apply them. So for lashes, I'm using this lash book I got from AliExpress. It's going to be linked in the description if you want to go see. I'm going to use these thick ones on the end, but literally any one of these could work as well. They're just going to give you a more natural look. This is the thickest one, this is the thinner one, and then these ones are like nice in between, so you can definitely like add them, change them around. This will give you like iconic Manhua lashes. So again, you're gonna do the same thing like I did in the beginning with the glue. You're just gonna wait for it to get tacky, apply it onto your hand. Already mascara on my eyes, but make sure that you add mascara. Again, like the first strip lashes, it really doesn't matter what kind of mascara you use. Just get something that's going to cover your lashes. I want to say this, if you have longer lashes, sometimes it can happen that the false lashes get kind of hidden in the longer lashes. So if you have really long lashes, don't apply so much mascara. Just do a very light coat. Again, we just want to cover our lashes in black so that they can blend more seamlessly into the falsies. I'm gonna grab this lash right here. I grab it on the ends and I'm going to just add it on to the bottom. You kind of do it at an angle with a little bit on the bottom over here, not just on the end vertical way, but also a little bit horizontal because we really want it to stick to your real lashes. This one, unlike the other ones, I like to start on the ends because I'm only doing 4 lashes. It's only going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to mess up my little mapping out by starting in the middle. So I like to start on the ends first. Again, vertical, looking down. Literally, I'm going down and plop it on. And let it sit. Just let it sit so you can maneuver a little bit. You just want to get it on your eye. Again, grab the second one, adding it again, horizontal and vertical. And I'm going to do it a little bit over here now. Spacing is very important with Manhua lashes. This is why I'm only using 4, because you don't want to overwhelm the eye. It's supposed to be individuals, very spiky, very out there. So too many can definitely make it just look kind of like too thick, and it'll look like just a regular lash set. So I'm going to put it more here in the middle. Let it sit. Individuals aren't super hard once you get to do them. Like, look how easy I'm able to put them on. Even sometimes I still have like issues, but then there are sometimes where strip lashes I have issues too. So it really just depends. I'm gonna put my third one right here. Now, one thing you definitely want to make note of is that the lashes will go different ways. Like, see how this one's going that way, this one's going that way. So that's where I say maneuvering, you're definitely gonna have to move that around. Like this, for example, this lash, instead of going this way, I might have to do a little bit more upwards, like this, kind of at an angle. It's not so that it matches my eye, but so it matches the lash shape. See how now it's going a little bit more over there? It's because I fixed it. I don't want to discourage anyone from doing any of these lash styles, because I promise guys, you can do it. It takes time, practice, but you can totally do it. Last one in the inner corner right there, like that. Woo, so pretty. Again, gotta maneuver this a little bit more. So then it kind of looks like this. And like I said in the beginning with the strip lashes, you're also going to take your eyeliner and cover it because you're gonna have that lash residue a little bit. You're just gonna go over and cover it a little bit, and it makes it look super natural. So in the end, the lashes should look a little something like this. They're so pretty. I really like these ones. Out of all 3 of these lashes, this one definitely can give you the most accurate look to Manhua lashes, because that's really what the girlies on Douyin and Xiaohongshu use. They're just customizable. You can do it to your eye. You can choose the thickness, and that's really the best way, in my opinion, to get the look. Although they do take a lot of practice, I feel like it's totally worth it to learn it. Definitely recommend. So this is the end look. Honestly, I felt like bald without having everything else here on my face. So sorry if the makeup looked a little bit off in the video. I did not have the finishing touches. Me personally, like I said, my favorite one is the individual one, but I also really love the clumped one. I wear the clumped lashes a lot to school and I get so many compliments. I'm definitely very curious which one was your favorite and which one would you want to do. This is my second video and I'm very excited. Thank you so much for all the support and for all the support on that video. I really appreciate it. If you want to go watch it, I have it linked right here. But yeah, see you on my next video. Bye.